Good morning, dear students. Students, we have been revising the chapter A Disastrous Dinner since the last few classes. And students, we have already finished revising its story, and after that, we have started the textual grammar, pronouns, and from our last revision on this topic, we got to know that pronouns are the words which are used for or in place of nouns, and we also found some common pronouns which we use in our day-to-day life, and they are I, me, we, us, you, he, him, it, she, her, they, them, etc. So after that, student, we learned that we can divide the pronouns into 8 categories, and they are personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, singular pronoun, plural pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, and emphatic pronouns. But student, as I have already told that in this chapter only 2 pronouns have been listed, and they are personal and reflexive pronoun. And out of these 2, we have already discussed the first one, which is personal pronoun. And from this discussion, we got to learn that personal pronouns are the pronouns which are used in place of people, animal, or things. And some of the common personal pronouns are I, me, you, he, she, it, they, we, him, her, us, and them. So this much we have learned in our last classes, and today we are proceeding towards another important topic, which is the another type of pronoun called reflexive pronouns. So student, let's start with it. In order to understand the reflexive pronouns, here I have listed 3 examples, and they are: be careful not to cut yourself with that knife. Our cat washes itself after every meal. We baked the cake ourselves. So student, now our first work in these 3 sentences is to find out the subjects. And subjects, you know already, that the person, thing, or animal who does the work in the sentence. So in number 1, the subject is not mentioned here, but let me tell you, here the subject is you. Actually, we don't have to mention you in each and every sentence. Sometimes we may write the sentence without mentioning this pronoun. Then in number B, the subject is cat, and in the third and the last sentence, our subject is we. So student, you can see some highlighted words also in these examples. They are yourself, itself, and ourself. So you can see in number one sentence, the subject is you and the another highlighted word is yourself, and you can see that both you and yourself are connected. Then in number B, cat, it is connected with the highlighted word itself, and we and ourself, again they are connected to each other. So student, the words which have been highlighted here are called the reflexive pronouns, because student, they are referring to the subject of the sentence itself. You can see that the subjects which are cat, you and we, they are indicating, means these pronouns, they are indicating the subjects of the sentences in turn, and they are called our reflexive pronoun. So students, you may have some doubt in this example. Let me give you the definition at first of it. So student, reflexive pronouns are used when the object of the verb is also the subject of the verb. You can see the objects yourself, itself and ourselves, they are also the subject of the verb. And you can see a reflexive pronouns actually refers to a person, animal or thing that is the subject of the verb. And students, some of the common reflexive pronouns are myself, herself, yourself, ourselves, himself, yourselves, etc. And student, a reflexive pronoun, it always ends in self in singular form and selves in plural form. Means student, if in order to form a reflexive pronoun, you have to just put self or selves after the main pronoun. Means if the pronoun is you have to just put self after it, means yourself or yourselves. Means student, if the pronoun is given in singular form like I, he, she, then you have to put self only after it. But if the pronouns are plural like we, they, etc., then we have to put selves after it. So I hope that you have understood the reflexive pronouns. So students, for your better understanding of this topic, here I have included one exercise. And student, this exercise has been given to you from your book itself, and it is included in page number 47 of your book. And student, if you notice, you can see that two exercises on reflexive pronouns have been given to you in this chapter in page number 46 and 47. And the first exercise I have already done it in the last class, means in the class when we have done, the main class that we have took on it. And in this revision class I am doing the exercise B. So here, you student, you just see the exercise is choose the correct reflexive pronouns from the list and fill in the blanks. You may use a word or more than once. So student, you can see some reflexive pronouns are listed here, and we have to put the correct reflexive pronouns in the following blanks. So student, for your convenience, here I have included the answer itself, and let me read out the answers for all of you. So now number A has become, the cow cleans itself with its tongue. Number 2, you must learn to cover your books yourself. Number 3, the boys cooked and cleaned all by themselves. Number 4, he hid himself when he saw the thief. Number 5, the cat can defend itself by stretching with its claws. Number 6, we can decorate the hall ourselves. Number 7, the little baby is too young to walk by himself or herself. And number 8, the students wrote the play themselves. So students, in number 7 you can see that I have listed 2 answers for this sentence. The little baby is too young to walk by himself or herself. You can write any one of it. It is not if you write both himself or it is wrong. You have to write any one of it, because student, we don't know that the baby is a girl or a boy. That's why I have listed himself or herself both. It is up to you that if you want to keep herself, it is up to you, but and also if you want to keep himself, it is up to you. There is no problem. You can write down any one out of these 2. So students, with it we have finished our 3rd chapter, that is a disastrous dinner. And student, in the next class we shall start revising our next chapter, which is the story of Grace Darling. So students, thank you so much.